What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
And Hella Goofy.
And excited.
Yes. So today we're playing Hunt the Rabbit.
Be very, very quiet.
We're not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to do that anymore. Elmerfudd's not allowed to have a gun. We're not allowed to hunt rabbits.
Aw, but my mama done told me.
Huh?
You haven't seen that episode of Looney Tunes with the vulture? My mama done told me to get her some dinner. He's hunting the rabbit too. Alright, yes. Imagery. In AViVA's music videos, we are hunting rabbits.
Yes. There's almost always a rabbit.
Yes. Well, we're seeing her bumblebee eye from the get-go. So that's you know.
Also, big shout out to AViVA.
Absolutely.
For almost always coming in and checking out the reactions.
Well, and not just checking them out, but like saying something about it, showing us love on Twitter or in our comment sections, yes. And it's just it's still unbelievable to us, honestly.
True.
But amazing artist.
But yeah, we're super excited about this. This is called Unbreakable. This was just released technically yesterday, today for us, because we haven't been to sleep yet.
Right. Which is normal. But still.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So, with that being said, we're going to react to this. If you guys have already heard it. If you've not, please click the link in the description below. Hop on over. Do all the things. You know, the likes, the subs.
Supporter.
Supporting is free, y'all. Supporting is free.
Showing love is free.
True. And then come back. And we said because we'll be pausing to talk about the song, talk about the lyrics, talk about the video, talk about...
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
Apparently.
Rabbits. Runny babbits. Alright. So, with that being said, it is time to slash up and break it down. This is AViVA. That's AViVA. I do that at least once in a AViVA reaction.
Once.
At least.
Yeah.
And this is Unbreakable. So, let's get it.
Direct from the start was never a treat, leading me blind down on the streets, holding my hand, let them rip me to pieces. Saw me apart, but I wouldn't scream. Forget broken hearts, they all broke me. Thought I was dreaming.
Hold on. I'll have to go back to the beginning.
Right.
I was looking for a rabbit.
Honestly, I'm loving this, and
I
part
love the
of
sound
it,
though.
Yeah, part of it is her singing voice in this, and this is, to me, much more reminiscent of her original singing voice that she started off with.
Okay.
Which is, I guess, what you would call more classic. Because a lot of times she manipulates her voice. It's not, done with in the technological aspects. I'm not talking about like tuners and stuff like that.
Pitch correction, auto-tune,
right.
things like that.
I'm not talking about that, but to go along with her lyrics. But this one has the sweeter, almost more classic sounding singing. So, and the last broken hearts, they all broke me.
I'm gonna have to go
okay,
back.
we're gonna go back
Because I was looking for rabbits, and they're not there.
Kind of zoning out to the
Not there.
the vibe.
Direct from the start was never a treat, leading me blind down on the streets, holding my hand, let them rip me to pieces. Saw me apart, but I wouldn't scream. Forget broken hearts, they all broke me. Thought I was dreaming. Put my armor on, hear the final song. With the battle cries, it'll end tonight. Put my armor on, hear the final song. With the battle cries, it'll end tonight. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable, you can't stop me. I'm unbreakable.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It almost, just the way it was going, kind of, reminded me of like "Hit Me with Your Best Shot." Right
I'm
before
glad that's where you went, because anytime I ever hear "Hit Me," my mind goes, "Baby, one more time."
Right? No. That's not.
Now, usually I would slap my ass and move my hips, but I'm sitting down.
We are sitting, right? I mean, like, that is the dance move, though.
I know.
Either that or you got to be able to do backflips. So, you know, it's one of those things.
I could drop it low and touch the floor, but I would get low and not get back up.
I think you just need to lean with it.
Rock with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do, you know, unfortunately, I relate to these lyrics of why did I ever trust you? And like, it just, you tried to break me. It didn't happen, but I got low enough that there was potential for it.
Right.
Trusting the wrong person, giving them your heart, like.
I think it's very much a song about strength. Because a lot of that entire first verse was her talking about they ripped me apart, pulled me to shreds,
Left me on the streets,
things like that. And I think, unfortunately, for a lot of us, we go through those moments in life. It's how you become a stronger person.
Right. And
I think the chorus is the culmination of that. It's like, now I'm unbreakable.
Right.
And
now I will point out that I don't necessarily think it's. I mean, obviously, the ill treatment is the catalyst, but I think true strength comes in how you as a person react to it.
Right.
Like, I kind of think it's bullshit to be like, there's all of these struggles and they're all learning experiences and they're what made you strong. And I'm like, no, don't give any credit to the people that pulled this bullshit. Like, the credit belongs to the people that picked themselves back up.
Right.
And are still good people and moved on and became unbreakable.
Not us.
Well, I mean, maybe I should clarify. Not good people.
We're good
Slightly
people.
dark. Right.
Fucked up a little bit. But...
Right. You know, we just kind of twisted and contorted slightly.
Right.
But I do like how it went from the sweet into the unbreakable, and you can see the, like, almost flashing sign.
And I absolutely love the chorus doing the unbreakable, but doing it a cappella.
Right.
Several times. And then the beat coming in when it does.
It's like right after
Fantastic.
Unbreakable, and then, like, the beat.
Yeah, well, it's coming in the middle of the chorus.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's probably going to go through the same thing.
But you can see it, like, almost like her stamp there. It, to me, the way that it sounds is almost like a flashing warning sign. Like, you know, when they, I don't know, random people ask if you had a sign that people saw when they first met you. Like, you can imagine.
You know, though, part of me wants to be extremely disappointed there's no rabbit.
Yet.
But, to be fair, I at least I almost...
Oh, God. That poor rabbit.
I at least almost run over like 4 of them a day.
Well, you know, the bunny foo-foos around here are a little flighty.
We have wild bunnies out in the yard that...
Dart in the road.
I
They're
don't
like
actually
squirrels.
run them over, guys. I have never hit a bunny in my life. I ran over 1 possum.
Right.
And...
Honestly, unfortunately, hitting wildlife is sometimes unavoidable.
I will
don't know that I've
openly
ever
admit I
hit
was
one.
not trying to avoid it.
Oh, well.
I didn't speed up to hit him, but I was like, look, you better get out of the... Nope, you didn't make it.
Right.
Unless I clipped him. I don't know. I just kept going. I told you, I'm not a very great person.
Right? I mean, I like animals.
I know.
If that had been a person, you know, I mean...
I can't go to jail for running over a possum. I can go to jail for running over a person.
Right? You can go to the doghouse.
Huh? Go to the doghouse. Glad this was like 15 years ago.
Right?
I'm unbreakable, you can't stop me. I'm unbreakable, I'm unbreakable, I'm unbreakable, you can't stop me. Thought I was falling, that you set me free. I'm so...
I like the sound choice there.
Yeah, with the glass breaking? Yeah.
And it's not like a shattering of like a pane of glass or something. It's definitely like bottles being thrown.
Right. And
Or
there's
stomped
almost
on.
that crunch afterwards.
Mazel tov.
She's Molotov cocktails. I'm sorry.
Mazel tov cocktails.
You can't stop me. Poof. Don't mess with me.
Are they Mazel tov cocktails because they're full of holy water?
Molotov?
Mazel tov. It was a joke.
I got it.
Anyways.
Thought I was falling, the truth set me free. Arms open wide, things went as they seemed, but I'm unbreakable. I hear the phone ring, but I'll never pay. Now you're just all in your see through me. I hear the phone ring, but I'll never pay. Now you're just all.
Is she saying I hear the phone ring, but I never pee?
No,
No?
she's not saying that. I'm having a hard time not hearing that, but that I know she's not saying that.
Oh, I'll try this one more time. I'm so sorry.
I hear the phone ring, but I'll never pay. Now you're just all in your see through me. You went from being.
I don't know what she's saying. I'm hearing pee.
I can't unhear it now. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, like, guys, you know, when you're on the phone, just don't pee. Just, you know, mute. That's what it's.
I hear the phone ring, but I'll never pay. Now you're just all in your see through me. You went from being my biggest dream. Put my armor on, hear the final song. With the battle cries, it'll end tonight. Put my armor on, hear the final song. With the battle cries, it'll end tonight. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me. Even with all these monsters in my head, they try to track me down, but I insist. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me. I'm unbreakable.
I liked that transition too.
Me too.
Because it almost felt like the song was ending. It was
Well,
like,
But I also like just
like petering out,
she's
petering
in the
out,
background,
petering- no.
just very lightly.
Right.
You know, I like the whole like I'm putting my armor on and it's gonna end tonight, and you can tell that it's gonna be, you know, the end of the relationship.
Now I'm inevitably going to fuck up the lyrics here. Because it was a while ago. But she's done it twice where she says something along the lines of, you're supposed to be my sweetest dream, but you're a nightmare.
Right.
Or something along those lines.
Both in the first verse. It's been sweet.
I definitely think
Now my nightmare, I think. Yeah.
a lot of people go through that.
Well,
Especially in a relationship. Because, let's be real. There are a lot of people out there that will pretend and fake being who they think you want.
right. Or there, you know, I won't even say, because there's plenty of people that do that, but there's plenty of people who are so almost chameleon-like and adaptive that they almost unintentionally mold themselves to be what you want, and then realize that they've done that at some point, and they're like, no, actually, I'm not this person. But also, the whole concept of dating has changed. Like, we meet people and we don't know them our whole lives. It's not like our high school sweetheart or whatever. So you end up dating people that you don't really have any history on, like
Right.
any background. And so, yeah, people should be allowed to evolve. They should be allowed to change. You should be doing that. But a lot of people will present themselves as something either they want to be, but are not, or that they think you want and are not. And eventually, we become ourselves. And sometimes that's not compatible.
Right. That's why I like how we met.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Hit us up. Life advice.
Discord, it's all you need. You don't need Tinder, you don't need Plenty of Fish. None of that shit.
Right?
You just need Discord and the willingness to drive cross country or fly.
Well, that too. Yeah. But, maybe try conversation without photos for a while.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me. Even with all these monsters in my head, they try to drag me down, but I insist. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me.
I like...
There's the rabbit!
Ah. That's a cool sound, too. That's almost like a didgeridoo kind of sound at the end there.
She's like, I'm going to throw it in at the end just to make all my rabbit fans happy.
Right. What I do like, the lyrics that, even with all these monsters in my head, she's like, look, even my own demons aren't capable of breaking me. Why do you think you would be? Are you looking up what we... The misheard lyrics? Yeah.
I don't want to constantly think she's saying...
I think she said peep.
She did. Good job. I hear the phone, but I'll never peep.
Yeah. Either she's not going to look at caller ID, which, good girl. Like, just don't answer the phone.
And I missed...
I don't think that's what it's for.
I missed the first line
Send me a text.
both times.
Which one?
Trick from the start was never a treat.
Yeah. No, I did catch that. Now, I think it's funny that it's trick from the start, never a treat, and then she's talking about peep, because my brain automatically goes to
Peep.
candy, the peeps, and trick or treat, and I'm
And
like,
let me tell you this, people.
tangential threads.
Let me tell you this. Pepsi has a peep flavored Pepsi, and I'm still mad
They didn't call it Peepsy.
they didn't call it Peepsy.
That is a huge lost opportunity.
Like,
I mean,
guys,
first of all, yeah.
the name of your drink wrote itself.
Yeah, first of all, yeah.
And instead you just named it, peep flavored Pepsi. No, dude, it's Peepsy. I don't care how goofy it sounds. I would
did it
still
to
never
yourself.
drink it. It probably tastes nasty.
Awful. Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But no, I really like this, and it's a very lyrically relatable track as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, she said at the end of the first chorus, thought I was dreaming, but now it's a nightmare.
Right.
And then the second first verse, second verse ended with you went from being my biggest dream, now it's a nightmare.
Right.
Dream.
But I mean, I think a lot of us build up like this series of expectations and almost a fantasy happy ending scenario in our head every time we meet someone, and that rush of endorphins and dopamine we get from, first love and this, that, and the other kind of tricks us into believing that this is going to be perfection, even if we're seeing red flags from the beginning. And then it transitions into a nightmare because our brains convinced us to go ahead with it anyway. And we did, knowing somewhere that probably wasn't the best decision.
It was co-written and co-produced by... Okay, so... AViVA, Matthias Coulter, Nick Bailey, and Jean-Paul Fung all helped write it.
Nice, okay.
And then it was produced by Matthias and Jean-Paul Fung. And by the way, Jean-Paul Fung is a really fun name.
It's a fun
It is
name,
funny, but it's a fun name. I want a cool name like that.
But yeah, the whole concept of dreams, most people's dreams are fantastical and not even remotely realistic.
Right.
But if you're having nightmares, I mean, they can be both. They can be normally rooted and based in real life and our fears and or whatever trauma, or fantastical. So I like how it's, how it's worded.
Right. I can't feel my foot.
Okay.
I was sitting on it.
Don't do that.
It's tickling. All right. So, with that being said, we absolutely loved it.
Yes.
If you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of AViVA with Unbreakable? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reaction to. Check the description below for all things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter, if you want a quicker response.
And with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.
Go subscribe.
Go subscribe.
To AViVA.
Sub to the scribble.
Watch for rabbits.